Hey everyone, how's it going? I am iamxeracon and I am back once again. Today I want to talk about the upcoming improvements that are coming to Linux gaming. In case you're unaware, efforts have been made by Steam and the Linux community to have as many games as possible be compatible with Linux operating systems. And in case a Linux purist is watching this video, I know it's GNU plus Linux. However, the important thing to note is that Linux has made improvements in compatibility, mostly through Wine and Proton. These steps have been great, but it's not perfect. There are still games that cannot be run on Linux, many of which will not work because of the anti-cheat software. However, Valve now states that they're working on getting Easy Anti-Cheat, a common anti-cheat, to work on Linux, and even Epic Games says that they have allowed their games to work with EAC. Additionally, Valve wants to get BattleEye to work on Linux as well. The significance of all this is that more PC gamers will have the option to game on Linux. The majority of games that are compatible with Linux are single-player games. The reason for this is the lack of anti-cheats that don't work in Linux, even with Wine. With many, if not most, gamers playing online games, having a limited selection of compatible games is a huge turnoff. The compatibility with EAC and BattleEye would negate a substantial swath of current incompatible titles. NVIDIA is also providing support for Linux, as DLSS support for DirectX 11 and 12 titles is being developed. In case you didn't know, NVIDIA and Linux haven't exactly been the best of friends, mainly due to NVIDIA using closed proprietary software, which most Linux users despise. This has made building a Linux PC with NVIDIA GPUs a bit of a pain because there were no drivers to work with upon the initial boot. However, this issue was mitigated recently. I'm hoping that this support becomes more of a trend for NVIDIA. AMD has been regarded as a champion of Linux gamers due to their flexibility with open source software. NVIDIA providing the same support and features that are found on Windows PCs would be a laudable feat. I don't think that RTX is currently supported or has been announced to be supported, but if that feature is offered, that's an additional option that should be available for players to have. This last bit of information I have is something that I learned in one of the Discord servers that I'm in. There's a program called Legendary that acts as a substitute for the Epic Games launcher, though this isn't necessarily new. With it, you can download and launch games from the Epic Games Store without having to use it. That also means avoiding any of Tencent's potentially peering eyes. This is a great way for people who don't like EGS but want the free games that are offered. You'll be able to have your cake and eat it too. The person in the server said that using it is easy, and even better is that it is available for both Windows and Linux, so you can use it in either case. One thing to note is that Legendary is still in its beta stage, so it isn't perfect. I have not tried using Legendary yet, so I cannot vouch for it personally, but I will leave a link to the GitHubs in case you are curious and want to try it out for yourself. Again, just to reiterate, I have not tested it yet and cannot personally vouch for it. Use it at your discretion. That being said, I still think this idea is promising. One thing I want to say is that I hope that you don't think that I'm trying to sell Linux to you. If you don't want to use it, that is perfectly fine. It is certainly not for everyone. Game where you want to play. I just wanted to present some cool information that's coming and will be very useful for when the Steam Deck comes out, though it's still applicable for PCs. I do hope that the work that these companies are doing for Linux gaming is reciprocated well. There are people who have said that they would be willing to give Linux a go if their games are supported, and we are starting to see this support coming over, so the time has come for the gambit to pay off. But that will do it for today. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. I appreciate it. Let me know what your thoughts are about everything in the comments below. And with Metroid Dread about to release, you will probably not see a video next week, so I will see you all when I see you. So until next time everyone, I am iamxeracon signing off. Have a good one.